Hi everyone, and here's number 5 in the continuing saga of the first 20 albums that got me into death metal. This one here was Deicide's first album. Actually, that's been a problem ever since this band first came out way back in 1990 when I first noticed them. Was Deicide, what the fuck do you actually call them? At the end of the day, I don't think it matters because most people know what you're talking about if they're into metal at all, and if they're not, well, it doesn't really matter. But anyway, yeah, this was one I just picked up as a blind buy. I read a bit about these guys and how they're supposed to be really incredibly satanic and all that sort of bullshit, and how they really believed the things they sung about. Now, personally, I've got no time for Satanism, same as I have none for Christianity or any other religion. I think they're all equally as dumb, but it seems like the satanic fellas seem to put out better music than the God botherers. But anyway, here it goes. Spinal Tap coined the phrase, "none more black." Well, there were none more black and evil than this when it ripped into the metal public's consciousness back in 1990. This album was no groundbreaker musically, nor was it particularly original in the lyrical department. However, as far as malevolence, conviction of execution, and pure satanic blasphemy, this was unprecedented. The name of the band itself means the killing of God, and it's hard to imagine any deity standing up to the oral onslaught inflicted here. Bass player and vocalist Glenn Benton, the driving force behind the band, even declares himself ruler of the world on the title track. While many a metal band has dabbled in Satanism and the occult to shock and impress, this band was the real thing. Benton, a lifelong Satanist, went as far as branding his forehead with an inverted cross to drive kindness from his soul. The cover artwork and samples on the album further reinforced the satanic majesty of this heretical creation. Benton was also made an honorary member of the Church of Satan, while the populist face of Satanism and music, Marilyn Manson, had to pay for his membership. The subject matter for the album mainly involves praising Satan and killing Christ, but there are also homages to two demagogues of death and destruction, Charles Manson and Jim Jones. Manson is referred to as a lunatic of God's creation, and Jones's dubious achievements are celebrated in the song Carnage in the Temple of the Damned. The production is often criticised as the sound lacks bottom end. Benton's bass is almost unidentifiable, and the vocals are less guttural than they could be. However, the lack of bottom end stops the riffs from dissolving into unidentifiable sludge, and allows good definition of the whirlwind riffs and the crazed manic solos. Also, you can understand almost every word Benton spits forth, something often neglected by death metal bands, but used to excellent effect here. Dead by Dawn is one of the outstanding tracks featured here. Solo Slayer we'd be proud of, a jackhammering double kick drum attack, some nice double track vocals featuring demonic screams, frenetic blast beats, and a simple shout-along chorus, a recipe for pure death metal blasphemy. And that line's a lot easier to read than it is to say. This album is a short yet unrelenting blast through satanic death metal ferocity. Many thought Deicide would be a short-lived gimmick band. Yeah, right. And there we have it. I mean, they're still going to this day, still regarded as legends. If any of you older metal fans out there remember back in the day, the Metal Maniacs magazine didn't want to cover Deicide just because of supposed animal cruelty reasons, which sort of sounded like a load of old shit to me. But I used to read other magazines to find out about them instead. But yeah, no, this is one that everybody should get out there and have a good listen to if they're interested in death metal at all. Just was occasionally lumped in with black metal back in the day before there was a really set sort of a definition of the genre and that sort of thing, but hey, it's fucking death metal and it's fucking cool. But anyway, yeah, get out there and listen to it.